Hello, friends.
Hello.
We are back.
We finally made it
We
here. We're
made
so
it
sorry.
here.
Tech gremlins sometimes just ruin your life.
It's okay.
And so today when we were like, everything's set to go, we're totally good for tonight.
No,
The universe had other plans, but that's all right because we're here now and we fixed all of it
it's
and it's
okay.
totally okay.
We're here.
Yep.
And we're not going to play a 6-hour video game that we can't finish.
No, we are not.
Have we fixed it? No, we haven't.
No, but
It's
someday.
fine. I'm not
Someday.
still bitter about it. It's fine.
She absolutely is, but that's okay.
It's fine. It's been a day. Okay. We talked about all of our Gen Con stuff.
Mhm.
Hi, Mama Cat.
Hello, Mama Cat.
We talked about Muppets. I'm
Yep.
trying to think of, is there anything we didn't cover?
Um, I don't remember, but I will say we're letting Ryan get set up for a minute because he had to come in late because of a work thing. So to
Probably
stall
because
for
of tech
time, yeah,
gremlins.
probably because of tech gremlins, so it's all fine. But what I will say in the meantime is during the 6-hour stream, we talked a little bit about the fact that Kylie and I are getting the chance to play test a thing that will then eventually become a show on the channel, and we
Yes.
didn't really get to talk about it a lot. So I'm going to give you a very brief overview while Ryan sets up. So it is a game called The Vanishing Lands. It was written by Jeff Moore and also with additional content from his partner Sarah Moore, who you would recognize from our game here of World Builders. She was our guest player in that game. At Gen Con, Kylie and I were asked if we would be a part of a special playtesting group for that game for like a 3-hour session. So we went in, we did it. We both loved the game so much. It's really amazing when it comes to world creation as a table and things like that. I immediately knew exactly what character I wanted to play in the world. You're given such an amazing amount of freedom with like what special abilities you want to have
Yeah.
and what you want to be good at. And so we have agreed to now be a part of a long-term playtest for this game. And that starts for us tomorrow. So it's not going to be streamed anywhere. It's going to be recorded just for developers' eyes only. And we're going to learn and sort of help give them feedback on using it as a longer than a one shot sort of situation, no matter how many episodes you may want to do. And I have already talked to Jeff and Sarah about running it ourselves sometime next year. So
Mm-hmm.
once the full book is out and all of that, I have some of the players in mind and we've been talking to people and things like that. But that's definitely going to happen. And they're happily working with us on that. So that's super exciting because it's going to be one of the first streams that the Vanishing Lands has on the internet, which is going to be great. And now I think Ryan is set up. Did I talk for long enough? I did it!
I'll say a couple things. This is very near and dear to my heart. Sarah and Jeff have been working on this for a while, and anytime Sarah and Jeff set out to create something, it's always beautiful.
Amazing.
It's an extremely
So
simple
good.
system. We will be walking you guys through it from literally,
Yep.
we're going to do our session 0 live.
Yep.
Everything will be documented, and it is a system that is simple for a first time DM and first time players to pick up, or veteran players.
Yep.
And you can have both veteran players and brand new players in a game and everybody be on the same level. It's you can get whatever you want to put into it out of it. It can be as simple or as complicated as you want it to be. So
Yep.
kudos to them, and
Absolutely.
we're gonna try and get them on here as well to
Yes.
have just
Talk
like
about
a
it.
talk about
Things
it.
like that. Yep.
And then like once it's published, like where you can get it and all of that, we'll have all of that information. But yeah, we're super pumped about that. We didn't get to talk about that on the stream because
We did not.
the
We
game
were
broke.
so rage
The
induced at
game
that point.
broke.
Yeah. But it's gonna be fun. We'll release like the cast and the day and the time and all of that. We're gonna do our session 0 live. I'm gonna walk everybody through world building, which is an equal partnership around the table. Everybody contributes equally. I'm gonna walk everybody through character creation after that. And then we will, after the session 0, in that week in between, are gonna do, the overlays, the logos, I'm going to write the whole ideas out and everything and sort of pre-plan a campaign for 5 episodes after that in a single week, which is something that we normally take a little bit more time to do. But we were like, we can do it in a week. That's not a
It's
big
fine.
deal.
We can do it.
So, but yeah, we're gonna walk everybody through everything live. I'm gonna essentially walk the entire table through in real time, so they will know a little bit before the stream, but they're learning just as much as everybody else is. The only person that is a player at the table that will know anything sort of about it beforehand will be Kylie, because she's played it before.
Yep.
But I'm gonna walk everybody through just like newbies, and we're gonna do it that way, and that's super exciting. So yeah, that's one of the 3 games that I'm prepping for early next year, and I'm really excited about it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, I think we have talked long enough to let everybody get everything done. We're like watching their screens in the background going, okay, is everybody good now? We know we had to start late. Our bad. Tech gremlins. It's
Okay.
fine.
So without further ado, here's our videos.
Here's the Muppets.
Here we go.
And now, we journey far and long to a mystical island inhabited by people just like you.
Just like me?
Exactly! Long before this story, a man named Jim crossed the world in search of inspiration. This island is where he found it, and used that inspiration to create all sorts of wonderful fuzzy creatures.
Whoa, far out, man.
But Jim has been gone for a while now, and things aren't looking too good for those still around. It's up to our fearlessly felted friends to unite the island and figure out what happened to Jim. And we're doing it live on Twitch!
I'll have to trim my mustache.
Yeah, we're gonna go live pretty soon, so I'll need y'all to clear out.
Oh, bummer, man.
It's okay. We can watch the stream from my room.
It's time to kill the music. It's time to cut the lights. It's time to meet your maker with the Muppet Born tonight. This is Muppet Born, the Isle of Inspiration. Cue the trailer.
Howdy! Happer, did you see yourself in there? That was fucking awesome. By the way, this is a spicy thing. Like, it's still Muppets, it's cutesy, but, like, Muppets are gonna say fuck in this stream. Just a warning.
Yeah.
Alright, I am Drew Beasley, and this campaign is Muppet Born, the Isle of Inspiration. This is something that just was a thought in my head whenever we started getting together to play the very first campaign I was ever in that Kylie invited me to. And I just had this idea one day, talked to the dungeon master of that campaign, Naeem, who you've seen on the channel before, and started pitching some ideas back and forth. And then I just ran off with this and was like, hey guys, give me some characters. This is a thing. Let's do it.
That's how we
And
got
so now we
Madeline.
are here.
That's how I got here.
Yeah, one day I just randomly get a message from Kylie saying, hey, my friend Mal made this character named Dixie after hearing about what you have. And so she's in, right?
I literally, Kylie, anyway, tell this man I will pay him any amount of money if he will let me play a Muppet on the internet. And that was before we even decided to stream anything. We were just going to record it because it sounded like fun. And Drew was like, I mean, I guess if she wants to play a Muppet that bad, sure, bring her in. And then I met everybody, and now you're stuck with me for forever.
And while we got everybody here, let's go ahead and do a quick little introduction. We'll save the character stuff for a little bit later.
Okay,
Where do we start?
I'll go.
Okay.
Hi, you know me. My name is Kylie Eberhard. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Viking_mermaid, except for Instagram where it's just Viking Mermaid because I got there first years ago. Spicy Muppets. Yep, that's what we're here for. I will
That
probably
should've been
be
the
the cause
tagline.
of that for the most part. Caution Spicy Muppets. Yeah, that's me. Tiffany, you're next.
Tiffany.
Oh, I'm next. Hi, I'm Tiffany. I know these fools from playing D&D with them. Sorry, my cat is literally pulling a quilt off a couch right now by jumping and trying to climb, and it's really entertaining. So I have pets, and they're real cute. You may see a cat or two run across, and if I mute myself, my dog is barking. And you can usually find me
Barking.
here on this channel, either DMing or playing.
Yeah. Now that's me, I guess. Hi, I'm Mallory Mize. I am here a lot of the time. If I'm not here, you'll find where I am on my social medias, which is at Moxie Blue, MOXXIEBLUE, pretty much everywhere on the internet, except it has been pointed out to me that I do not have MySpace or a Club Penguin, which are apparently very big disappointments to people. But yeah. Yes, MySpace is still up.
Yeah,
Shocking.
JT resurrected that shit.
I've never had a
Timberlake.
MySpace, and I
Now.
don't think I ever will, but
Freaking love
Look,
MySpace.
MySpace is where it all started.
oh, I'm aware. Mackenzie had my sister, for those of you that do not know, Mackenzie had a MySpace, and I would watch her code everything on them
Oh,
for
man.
hours, and I was like,
Yes,
this is
I did that
fascinating.
too.
I
And my
used to
parents would
know
let me
how to
have
code. I used to
Yeah.
know how to
This is
embed
background.
Why is it
Is that
files.
cool?
like-
Like mouse going around?
Yeah, it had to have those like sparkly like name GIF
Yes.
pictures. Yeah.
Yep.
And if you changed your best friend's position in your top 8,
People
Oh
were
yeah, it was a big
insulted.
deal.
there were fights. I got in them a lot.
Hey, Ryan Mack, that takes us to you.
Unmute. Look at that.
What?
Growth. It's only taken a year of
I'm-
streaming, but growth.
That's
Damn,
2 in a row.
I know, right?
That's a new
I'm
record.
Ryan Mack, and at the moment, I am extremely glad I didn't choose to stuff my face with these spicy pizza rolls right as Drew said, let's do introduction, because I was about to do it. I am,
that
yeah,
now?
I'm found here. I like to DM stuff. I like to occasionally play stuff, too. And I'm stoked for this. We've been looking, like, literally, I was talking to them about my character sheet. I looked it up and made sure I still had it, and it was, like, last edited August 13th, 2021. I was like, oh, we've been cooking this for a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
So-
one's been lingering for a bit.
Yo, this is
I
one of the first
vaguely
ones we were
remember
like,
what
we're
I
gonna
did.
stream.
I remember the idea I had. I'm not sure how exactly I put it all together, so this is going to be a fun surprise for me. I decided not to look it over too thoroughly, just to, pull
Surprises.
the vibes-based approach. We'll have some fun.
Honestly, though, we need to do that one day. We just need to all make each other character sheets and be like, you get 5 minutes to look it over before stream.
This is your
Figure it
character
out.
go.
That would be
I would
awesome.
love
Got it.
that. Which one of us? Okay, we're gonna
Let's
talk
do
about
it.
this later
15
because one of
seconds
us
to
needs
look
to
it over.
DM it.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
All right, so now we know our players. Let's get to know this magical world. There's this island surrounded by water on all sides for miles. And on this island, anything there feels this presence, like a pure ethereal inspiration. Just, it's almost magnetic. It's in everything. It's in the air, it's in the ground, it's in the water surrounding it. And inhabiting this island, only as of recently, maybe we'll say a few years it took to build this kind of civilization up. A lot of felted friends. There's Muppets everywhere. And they have these little communities. They're all called streets, of course. One long road, houses on both sides, as long as the community needs to be. You just need one street. We're all neighbors. So you have those scattered across the island. And then as we zoom in and out of these different, almost like if different neighborhoods could be an entire street. We have, the hipsters hanging out on Gonzo's weird streets. We have damn near the Vegas Strip with casinos and nightclubs on Fozzie's streets. And no, don't even get me started on the street that Sam the Eagle's in charge of. That one's Business City. But we're far away from that right now. What we're about to encounter takes place in this little, just a shack of a workshop on a street that's been long forgotten. Ryan, your character comes to life and opens their eyes, but there's darkness. They don't see anything, but they can feel things on the sides. What would you like to do?
Can't see. What's the am I on something? Am I laying on something hard, soft?
Like if you're feeling like the walls and above you, like it
Yeah.
kind of sounds like
Or
cardboard
feeling
if you tap it, and you think you could probably move the lid if you tried.
Do I hear anything?
No, it's silent all around you right now, except for like if your like hands are shuffling on the walls.
If there's a lid, I'll try to click at it.
You're gonna move the lid?
Yeah.
All right. As the lid is moved, you like light comes in. You start to see color, images, and you stand up from the box. And please describe your character now.
Well, Booker is covered in blue fuzz, not particularly well kept, but wears a scarf and a little round. Was it a bowler hat? I'm terrible
Yeah.
with fashion, but
Yes, it's a bowler hat.
He's stylish.
and a little red jacket. He has blank white eyes. His eyes don't have any pupils drawn in, but apparently, as we just learned, that doesn't matter for seeing things, which is great.
I was hoping to fake you out with that at the beginning.
You did. I was like, oh no.
All right, so Booker has just stood up in this box. What are they going to do? They're going to look around? They're going to try to do something?
Yeah. What's my environment like? Am I up in a box? Am I on like a shelf or?
The box that you were in is on a table that has a couple of just like tools, well, as you examine things further, it looks like they're not really like tools you would use for like woodworking, like shop material, stuff like that. It's more sewing kits, fabrics, patterns. It's like someone was building Muppets in this very shop. But then as you look around further, you see a Muppet start to twitch on the table next to you. Mallory, please describe your character.
So my character's name is Dixie, and she is a cow Muppet, and she's got red hair that's in braids and a big yellow flower in her hair, and she's got on just like a yellow sort of shirt with blue overalls over it. I love her.
And she's missing an arm.
Oh yeah, and she is missing part of her left arm, like basically where the elbow joint would be. Anything lower than that is not sewn on yet. It's probably laying somewhere on a table already made, but it was never attached.
All right, Dixie, as you awake, you see that your arm is still attached to something. There is a thin string coming out of the very end of your arm, still attached to the spindle. The string hasn't been cut yet. What would you like to do?
Oh no. Hi. It's nice to meet you. My name is Dixie, but I seem to be stuck. Do you maybe see scissors or something like that lying around? I don't want to rip my arm out of this. That seems like it might be painful and also bad.
Yeah, I mean, look. I'm gonna take a peer around the room for scissors or like a kind of, really any kind of sharp edge, like a razor maybe, or I don't know.
Oh, there's a seam ripper right in front of you, a tiny one on the table.
Wow. I'm gonna flop on over to it, see if I can get out of this box.
Please describe your movement. Yes. Do you suddenly appear just behind the table and move along it, or are you going across the table?
What do I want to do there? I almost want to take this box with me for now.
You're just gonna live in the box.
Belong in the box.
It's okay. We'll never see your legs anyway.
Just scoot it.
Just scoop.
Yes, that's exactly it. I'm gonna scoot the box. Just like grab the front and just.
I was
Okay,
kidding.
instead of Booker, your name's now Boxer.
This is my home.
When I get to it and try to reach toward it, I'm gonna like flop down and grip what's right in front of the box.
The box does a 90-degree shift now. It moved with you.
Perhaps someday I'll grow out of it, but not right now.
All right, so you've got the seam ripper. You go over there, you cut it. Dixie is now free.
Thank you very much. That was quite uncomfortable. I don't think I caught your name though.
Book.
Oh, very nice to meet you, Booker. Yeah,
Well,
very nice to meet you indeed. Do you know why we're, up here, and also why my arm's not done, and also not to be rude or anything, but it looks like maybe your eyes aren't finished.
News to me. I'm afraid I don't know much. I think I have about 3 seconds more experience than you do.
Okay, so not a lot.
As
Not a
you
lot, but
say
that's
that-
okay. That's a lot to work with. That's all right. We're doing great here.
As you say that, you hear a loud banging, and the two of you turn towards a cabinet with a glass cover, and you see a green Muppet with it's brown spots banging on the glass cabinet and eventually break it open and fall to the ground. Tiffany, please describe your character.
I'm kidding. All right, so Rory is ginormous, and they are bright green with brown spots, and we are wearing a lovely cape that has gold trim. And Rory won't speak a whole lot because Rory is dumb as a box of rocks, but they're real strong and their heart's in the right place. And also, the cape may or may not be a babysitter.
As Rory kind of stands up and brushes themselves
And I'm
off
missing
after
a
the fall.
horn.
Yes.
Yes, one horn. As Rory stands up and brushes himself off, the two of you that are awake right now see the blanket that she had that was with her kind of like swirl around as it goes up her body or their body, and kind of brush like dust and dirt off of them, and then nicely seats around it like a Doctor Strange cape.
That's a real fancy blanket you got there.
And then the back of the blanket waves to its new friends.
Oh, hello. You are very fancy then. I'm sorry I referred to you like not a person, because I guess you are a person. I don't know, you just waved at me and I've never seen a blanket do that before. But hi to both of you, I guess. Hi. Okay. What do we call blanket? I'm just gonna call it blanket. That seems like a good name to me. Or maybe cape. I don't know. One of those. They're both you. That's okay. Okay. Do I have my like arm? The arm that's not attached to me currently. Do I see it anywhere?
It is right next to you.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna grab that and just have it. Just because
Hold hands with yourself.
I don't want to forget it. Essentially.
And as you take it, like, do you put it in your like pocket on your overalls or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna tuck it in the front of my overall, so it just looks like my other hand is waving from my front pocket of my overalls.
As you do that, you notice that you're not finding a bottom of the pocket, and it completely is able to disappear in that pocket.
I don't think that like anybody told me I was gonna have like a Mary Poppins bag in my front pocket, but I think I do, because it's just like down there, and it's fine, I guess. It's not gonna like disappear into oblivion or anything, but it just seems sort of strange. I got a Mary Poppins pocket, y'all, if you need something or you like need me to put something down in it. I guess that's fine. It's all good, I guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep my arm in there for safekeeping for right now, and I'll fix it later.
Like, do you
Rory's
reach in and
gonna
try to
walk up
explore it
to
a little
you.
bit?
Sorry, Rory's gonna walk up to you and like open your pocket and look inside and go, horn.
Oh, you're missing a horn. I see that now. I'll look for you, and if I can't, no, it's not in there. That I promise it's not in there.
Does Rory reach in though?
Yeah.
Rory pulls out a crumpled piece of paper.
Oh, I don't.
Just try to read it.
Horn.
Oh, wait, okay.
Wait. Rory, is that your name? Is that what I heard you say your name was? Rory? Rory. Yeah, I'm gonna go find your horn, okay? So you wait right here with this really nice man with the nice hat, okay? So you wait right here, and maybe Blanket or Cape, whatever name they prefer, can stay with you. And I'm gonna go pick up what you just threw, and I'm gonna go look for your horn, okay, sweetie? Okay. And I'm first of all, I'm gonna go pick up the piece of paper that Rory just threw out of my pocket.
I'm fucking done. I'm just gonna sit over here for the rest of today. I'm done.
As you say that, there's a shuffling above in the rafters, and then all of you look up and see a kind of lavender Muppet with a darker shirt on that says, "I hate it here," just staring down at you. Looks like they're judging you. Kylie, please describe your character.
Rebel. Her actual name is Lillian, but she has deemed herself Rebel, and that is the only name she goes by. Is a angsty teen Muppet. She, as he said, has her t-shirt that says, "I hate it here." And her black hair goes over one eye, because if you move her hair, she doesn't have the other eye. She only has one right now. But she keeps her hair firmly in place, so, obviously it's part of her aesthetic, but it also hides the fact that she's missing an eye.
Hi.
Hello up there. That very nice green polka dotted Muppet there. They threw a piece of paper out of my overalls, and I can't quite explain how it got there, but I didn't get the chance to read it. Did you happen to see where it landed?
Can I see the paper?
You would have had clear view of everything.
Okay. I think it's over there somewhere.
Okay, well, thank you kindly. By the way, I'm Dixie, and that's Rory, and that's either cape or blanket. I have not been able to
Rory.
figure out. Yeah, I don't know what name the blanket likes, though. I figured either blanket or cape, but it has not been determined yet which name they would prefer. And that's Booker, with the fancy hat on. He helped me get free from the sewing machine. It was so nice of him. But yeah, I gotta go get that paper. And also, if you see Rory's other horn, could you let me know? Because I'm gonna try to fix that. And if you need something fixed, you just let me know. I also gotta figure out how to fix Booker's eyes, I guess, because they're just not painted on. I didn't mean to be rude about it when I pointed it out to him, and he said he didn't know. So I'm gonna try to fix it for him because I feel like that's like the farm friendly thing to do.
Great.
I'm just now gonna notice your eyes are missing, and I'm gonna walk up and be like,
Much.
"Hi," and I'll pat you on that because I'm assuming I'm bigger than everybody.
Rebel is going to ignore all of them, and she is going to look around for another eye.
I guess go ahead and give me a perception roll.
With your one eye.
With my one eye. Oh, that's not a bad roll. It's not a great roll.
Can I look around? Do I see an eye?
15.
All right, you do not see any free eyes, I guess.
This is not.
They all seem to be attached to the people, the three other people, and yourself.
Boo.
Only one thing to do.
I mean,
Kill
don't
some
tempt
eyes.
me.
Murder
Don't
one has
tempt
to
Pull
take
their
the
eyes out.
Murder hobo.
What have I created? I knew what I was getting into.
Chaos. You created chaos.
We're on an island. It's a murder to the death.
We're actually
A
playing
murder to the
Survivor
death.
as the Muppets. That's what Drew didn't tell anybody. It's the Survivor. Muppet version.
Rebel.
You realize this
Battle
piece of paper
Royale
is an
of
immunity idol.
Ooh, can we do a battle royale at the end?
Yes. Okay. Dixie's gonna go over while Rebel's doing her own thing. And first grab the piece of paper because that
You
seems
find the
important.
piece of paper.
Cool. Can I read it?
Yeah, you unwrap it, and it's just a. Like, I wouldn't say the handwriting is too messy. Like, it seems like it was kind of hastily written, but it says, "Don't worry, you're not unfinished. Is anything ever really finished?"
Y'all, this is some cryptic message about how we're like nice the way we are or whatever, but like also if you want another horn, like I'll fix your horn, and like I got my arm in my Mary Poppins pocket, and like I'm planning on putting it back on, but I don't think we're like unfinished or whatever. Like everybody's perfect the way they are and all that, but I just want help. But this is a very sweet note, and I don't know who put it in my pocket.
I'm gonna walk over to her and I'm just gonna hug her.
Oh well, thank you. That's very sweet. I appreciate.
Right, make an
it.
opposed grapple check.
Pat her on the head.
Rory does not know their own strength.
That's fair. Let me grab a die.
I was gonna say, hold on. Is this my pride dice?
This might be like a.
You failed. There's no way I get. Or sorry, 7, not 6. So
Oh, that one's gonna matter.
Rory chokes me to death. I immediately have to make a new.
I rolled an 18 plus. What's my proficiency on? It's a 22.
Okay, I'm gonna need Rory to make an inside check real fast.
Dixie's not breathing.
How bad is
It's
it?
not a nat 1. It's not a nat 1. Insight. Fuck, I forgot how to play actual D&D. Oh my god, it's a -1. It's
Oh God.
Okay, hold on.
All right, so as you are completely oblivious to the fact that this Muppet's plastic eyes
Wait.
are now starting to bulge, even though they're made of plastic somehow, You don't recognize anything, but the blanket unsecures itself from your neck and starts prying your arms apart to save this new friend.
I let it.
And then it embraces both of you in a gentle hug.
Thank you. I do very much appreciate the affection, but please keep in mind that I am quite small, and very fragile, as it were. Thank you. I do appreciate it, and thank you, Mr. Cape Blanket, for helping me in this endeavor. I
It
very
just
much
gets
appreciate it. And
worse.
also, if there's like a name you prefer, Cape versus Blanket, or like cloth, towel, I don't know. I don't want to tell you how to live your life, but just like you let me know, and I will get the name right eventually.
The cape shrugs.
Okay.
It's like the shoulders, like it's almost like Rory's shoulders just go up without really going up.
Okay. Just whatever feels right in the moment, I guess. Though those are all your names to me until you pick one that you like the most at some point. No rush.
It waves, like it starts like rippling.
Cool. I'm. This sounds great for us. Okay, I gotta find Rory's horn. And also I think the girl up there needs an eye. And the way she looked at us, it sort of looked like she thought about killing one of us for ours. But I'm just gonna ignore that because like she didn't say it out loud, and I don't want to assume the things of people.
And I like grab my weapon real quick. Like I'm
No.
immediately armed.
Don't worry about it. She's not gonna do anything, I promise. And if for some reason somebody would do anything in your direction, Kate Blanket towel cloth is gonna like absolutely
Stop
get you.
it.
At being referred to
The
as
only
a
reason I'm
towel,
laughing-
you notice.
The only reason I'm laughing is I keep looking over and you're giving me like the side eye of the century about it, and so that makes me laugh.
Hearing the word towel sends the cape into a dead stop of its rippling.
Okay, so not towel. That's okay. Got it. Not towel. So Kate
get one
Blanket
wiggle.
cloth.
Off of that.
Kate Blanket cloth is cool though. Yeah. Is that any of those? I'm not saying in succession every time. That's quite a mouthful, and I don't think I'll always have time to say that much.
Bullshit.
Look, I can talk real fast.
It gives you a quick hug and goes back to Rory.
Oh, see, I love that for us.
In the
Okay.
meantime, I put my weapons back.
Yeah, very, very good job, Rory. Friends
Oh
don't
yeah,
hurt friends.
Rory, describe what weapon you have.
Oh shit! You can make me look it up. No, I play the piccolo.
Doot doot. Bonk.
I have my weapon of choice is a great axe, and it's adorable. And then if that for some
It's
reason gets lost
adorable.
because I lose things, I have 2 hand axes,
Mama Cat, I love you so much.
and they're smish smosh.
Smish and schmosh. I love it.
Smish smosh.
Cape Blanket, not to be confused with Kate Blanchett.
I love it.
They are distant cousins, though, which is a very important familial thing to remember. Distant
I now
cousins.
need a portrait of this blanket with a wig that just says
This is
Kate
Kate
Blanchett
Blanchett.
or Kate Blanchett.
Oh my god.
It's the next Yanni Laurel.
Oh shit. I'm gonna cry all my makeup off.
All right, as Rebel sees this great axe, you look around and you notice that there's something that kind of has your color scheme to it. There's this baseball bat with purple and green, like electrical tape, up the kind of like base of it. But as it kind of fans out, it's covered in spikes.
Oh, she's gonna be all over that.
And at the tip, like we saw a seam ripper earlier. This is a giant seam ripper, about yay big, strapped to the end of this bat.
Yes.
It's almost like it was made for you.
She's gonna pick that thing up and just start swinging. Like, not at anyone, just like a kid when you give him any kind of stick of any form. She's just gonna start swinging it.
All right, roll for whoosh noises.
Yes. That's a 16 on the die. What do you want me to add?
Oh, that was fine. It's a flat roll. You make the coolest fucking noises while you're doing all this awesome shit.
Yeah, totally not paying attention to anyone. She's just swinging this shit around.
I go, ooh! And then I take my great axe back out and I start hitting one of the boxes that are empty.
Thank God you said empty.
Or else that would have been murder, ladies and gentlemen.
What if there was a fifth one?
All the guys, gals, and non-binary pals in the room.
All right, guys,
I'd
somebody
like to
went up
teach a
in that
lesson on
corner over
murder. What that is.
She's gonna see Rory hitting a box, and then she's gonna be like, "Oh, that's a better idea." And so she's gonna look for an empty box near her, and she's gonna start hitting, like just destroying something.
While y'all have your fun, I'm gonna be on the search for things. So if you just need me, just call out my name. Oh, it's no, I introduced myself to everybody. I think my name's Dixie, though. If you forgot, it's totally okay. If you forgot, I totally understand. There's a lot going on right now, and it is a very overwhelming. So like, but if you forgot, my name's Dixie. You can just holler for me if you need help. Okay. Okay. And she's just gonna walk away and start trying to find the horn and the eye and some like paint or something so she can offer to fix Booker's eyes if he wants. But obviously she's not gonna pressure him into that because the note said that we're like not unfinished and she doesn't want anybody to feel bad about themselves, but she wants to help if she can help.
You don't find any of the appropriate materials in this workshop.
Well, shucks. I found my arm, but I didn't find anybody else's anything. But I guess I can fix myself up real quick. So I'm gonna reach into my Mary Poppins pocket and pull out my arm that isn't sewn on yet, and I'm just gonna cast a normal mending on myself without the health point benefits, so I can mend my arm back to myself.
All right. Because y'all are fabric. Mending is damn near a healing spell in this game.
Yes. I'm so excited.
That is
So
an art,
as you
sir.
do this, are you just holding it there with the other hand? Or do you kind of like set it on a table and like kind of lean up
Yeah,
next
I
to
think
it?
I'll like lay my arm out flat and then like overlap the fabric where it would have been sewn together and do it that way. So that way everything stays still and it's not up to me to hold it there. Because with her luck, and two people around the room with very sharp weapons that they're swinging in a lot of places, she might
Your
jerk
arm
in
might
the
bend
wrong
sideways
direction.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't have that.
No, we can't afford it. But yeah, now my arm's all fixed and I'm all good to go. I didn't find anybody's horn or arm or eye or anything like that in here. But I will keep looking. But are we supposed to stay in here forever? Booker said he only has like 3 seconds of experience on me, but I guess technically he's the oldest of all of us. But he doesn't know what to do. I don't quite know what to do. So if anybody has a suggestion, I would very much appreciate it. Either that, or I guess I'll just plop down in a corner over here. I don't have a big fancy
I
thing
go
to
look
hit
over
things
the
with.
edge. What's over the edge of the table?
Over the edge of the table?
Yeah.
Rory, I believe, was standing on the ground.
Yeah, you came
Oh,
out
it
of a
was?
cabinet.
Oh yeah, you came out of a cabinet,
Yeah, that's true.
and I came down to you so you could hug me,
All right.
and so I get the paper.
In the,
What do I
in the
see
box
around
I'm
here?
currently
What do I
standing
see?
in,
Yeah, you're just in a workshop full of fabric that has not been used. Some like scraps of fabric, bunch of like patterns and stuff on the walls, and lots of like sewing kind of tools. But what you also
Sewing
see,
tools and start sticking them in my horn hole and see which one fits best.
oh, you give yourself a new horn?
Just out of a something.
All right. There's a pair of scissors that are kind of smaller, about the size of your horn, and you just take them and so like with the way it's facing, it kind of curves like a horn sticking out of your head, in complement to the other one.
Lauren.
Oh, goodness gracious. Are you
The rest of you
okay?
just see a Muppet stab himself in the head.
Yeah, are you?
That was awesome. Can you do it again?
Oh, no, don't do it again. Oh,
Rebel's so
God.
edgy.
Oh.
Lauren.
All right, Booker, as you look around a little bit more, you see a book that doesn't look too assuming at first, but you pick it up and all of the pages are blank. But you flip to the first page again, and it's like, just trust me, go outside.
Anybody, is there like a title on the book, an author?
It just looks
It's
like
just
something
different.
that the person who was working in this workshop was just doodling their ideas, sketches, patterns, just whatever they wanted to. Like it looks like it could be a journal, but everything's blank on the inside except for the sentence that just appeared for you.
What? Who's that?
You said you're taking it?
No, I'm taking that book.
All right. Do you inform the others of what you just read?
Yes. I'm gonna hold it up. It says to go outside.
I mean, does it look like the handwriting, or sort of like the handwriting that was on the note in my pocket?
The exact same, but not written as hastily.
Do I see a window or a door nearby?
Yeah, there's a door.
I immediately run toward it.
Do you try to open it before you smash into it? I play with Sarah
Smashing
more.
into it,
I don't need
open
to ask
it?
these questions.
You have to ask after you play with Sarah.
Yeah.
Will smashing into it open it? Do I think smashing into it will open it? Keep in mind,
Depends on how hard you're running, I guess.
I have an intelligence of 6.
I was going to say that is exactly what you think, Vin.
I just want a
Then I run for it.
Rory-size door, a Rory-size hole in the door.
Let's see how hard I hit this door. A nat 20! I run into the door with a nat 20.
First nat 20 of the game is against a door.
I will
Fighting
take
a
photo of
door.
it right now.
Rory leaves a Rory-shaped hole
Yes!
in the door.
Yes.
There is a small cloud of dust, and then they just peek their head back in.
I mean, I guess we should go outside. Thank you for making that hole in the door. You're the biggest of us, so like I think we can all fit in this. That's
Then the
nice.
door
We don't
just
have to
swings
figure-
open.
Oh, well, I mean that could have worked.
Like
too.
it didn't take much.
That also could have worked. Either way, we can go outside now, so that's very nice. Thank you for your help, Rory.
Let's follow Rory through the. I'll make a point to go through the hole.
To make Rory feel
Solidarity,
like
I
they
like it.
helped.
I'm gonna
Rebels.
stand on the other side and like usher you through.
Rebel's just walking behind everybody and like just like full cat mode. Anything she can like sweep off surfaces.
With her
She's just clearing things off surfaces.
Oh, a tin can full of like little like scissors and like
yes.
seam rippers and knitting needles. They just go flying across the room. And then it smashes a window. You hear that one definitely. Everybody hears the window break.
That was awesome. I'm gonna do it again. And she turns around to find something to smash that window.
Well, I think we're supposed to go outside, but there's probably stuff outside you can smash if that would make you happy.
Can I smash a window outside?
I mean, technically, windows go through the wall, so like you could hit it from the outside and it would still smash.
We go smash. I take off.
I'm following Rory because Rory has just been a being of destruction, and Rebel is into that.
All right, as you all are now outside, you notice that this street that you're on, like it's just one solid direction, like or one street both ways. Feels like it's going on forever. And the buildings look rather like old, unkempt, starting to get like overgrown from the nature around it. Like it's kind of just been forgotten for a little bit by the looks of it. But you can kind of squint, you can see a little figure towards the end of one of the streets. Just a guy in a little janitor's costume, more of a mole like in appearance, just sweeping and kind of humming to himself. He looks up and notices you and kind of like freaks out and starts running closer, and it's like, oh, I'm not used to seeing people around here. He realizes that he's never met you guys before and pauses, freezes dead in his tracks. It's like, oh, new people. New people? Oh, fuck,
Hi.
Gonzo! And he takes off running.
What's a gonzo? Do we go that way? I guess we go that way. I don't know, but they're people, and people probably know what's happening. Also, these buildings make me a little sad because they're all overgrown and stuff. I'll try to fix that, but we should walk that way, I think. And I'm gonna start walking in the direction he ran. Can I use Druidcraft to try to take care of some of the overgrownness of it all? Just to make it a little bit, I don't know. It would make Dixie very sad to see everything so like overgrown and things like that, because she, loves plants and life so much.
All right, as some of the vines and the ivy start to recede from the bricks and the foundation of these buildings, you see that they were once badly damaged. And it was almost like the earth was trying to hold it together.
Oh gosh, whatever
I
happened?
see
here
you
must have
doing
been
that. Can I
bad.
start like cutting off any tall trees or bushes or plants? Just take my axe and just start.
I mean, I support this decision.
All right,
Go
so
for it, we're
Rory
reading.
starts
Yes.
chipping at the walls.
Oh, wait, Rory, be careful just to hit like the big plants that look really dead, because the buildings can maybe be saved. They're just real broken right now. But like real broken things can be fixed, so that's okay. There we go. Gentle swings. There we go. Very good, Rory. You're doing a great job.
If ever Rory's about to start like hit like something too close to a building, the cape will kind of like try to move the axe as it's coming down to try to just steer it like out of the harm's way.
It would be like this, but we're on a video, so that'd just be dumb.
All right, so do you all start walking in that direction that mole was running?
Yes.
See.
All right, you guys keep walking past for about, I'd say, 1.5 miles before you see the end of this street. And it's just kind of like the same thing, just like what was probably very nice buildings a few years ago before whatever had happened. And now you were kind of shown like there's an open field with a little dirt path that's shooting off in one direction and a little sign that says Gonzo. And there's an arrow. Fozzie, arrow. Sam, arrow. Kermit, arrow. Rolf, arrow.
Great. Can I just keep walking?
Rory, I think we gotta go this way. That person with the broom thing, he yelled Gonzo, and I don't know what that is. Or maybe who that is, or I don't know. These could all be places or people or things. None of these look super like a name. I don't really know. Anyway, whatever a Gonzo is, that's what he yelled out. So I think we should maybe go in that direction. Probably, maybe.
Makes sense.
Start playing with the key.
Hey, Rebel, I think there's still some things this way you can smash.
Fine.
So yeah, let's go this way.
All right, so you travel towards the direction of Gonzo. Before long, you start to see off in the distance what looks like a street that you're approaching, but you were confronted by a group of chickens. It's 4 of them in a line, and they're just kind of staring at you, heads cocked, like, "Bark, bark." Kind of walk up closer. "Bark,
Oh,
bark, bark."
hello. Hi. I think we have things in common because you're an animal and I'm an animal. You know, relating to each other on things. Hi. Anyway, I don't know what a gonzo is, but I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go to a gonzo, and so are my friends here. We all came out of the workshop together with the table and the sewing things, and I was attached to a sewing machine, and it was kind of traumatic. But like, if you could just point me in the direction of a gonzo, I would be very appreciative.
At the sound of the name Gonzo, the chicken closer to the middle, which upon closer inspection looks like she's wearing eyeliner and lipstick, even though she has a beak. She goes and kind of tries to motion you to follow her, like very like in a hurry.
Oh,
I get it.
Cute.
I start following the chicken.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too. Thank you for your help. It's very much appreciate. Like I said, we're kind of new around here. I'm the second oldest, and Booker's older than me by about 3 seconds, so we don't really know what's happening.
The chicken goes bark, 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 and then kind of tries to give you like a little bit of a tour as you guys start to walk into the street, which could only be described as an art district, but instead of being like a street corner or something, it's just goes on forever. There's galleries, there's cafes, everything looks like it's locally owned with stuff locally produced here, and looks like just a hipster's paradise, just waiting to be gentrificated. But as you walk past the buildings, like this chicken tries to point out some of their favorite things, like
Is there any food? Do we eat food?
I believe as Muppet born, we just have to hold food to consume energy. We don't actually have to eat.
No, like
yeah, you have to
Yeah,
put
and they
the
like
mouth
drop
let
it
fall
and
down.
stuff. It's that. It's the same thing.
yes.
As long as it's like in this region, at some point we absorb all the energy and we're all good to go. I literally almost took Goodberry for this fact, and might still at some point in this campaign, because it says that you have to take an action to eat them, but if I'm holding them, I'm absorbing all 10 hit points at once.
You got to put it to the mouth and let it fall to the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, there's plenty of shops around, but she's trying to like kind of tug you whenever you're trying to run off in the other direction, Rory. It seems like what she has to show you is urgent. And then you see like a little bit of blue fur tucked into her feathers. And then someone waves at that chicken and says, "Oh, hi, Camilla. How's your husband?" And she goes, "Bark, bark, 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 bark," and then tries to lead you guys on more towards Gonzo.
Oh, Camilla is his wife, yeah?
Gonzo is married to a chicken
Okay,
named Camilla. Yes.
that's what I thought. I can speak to, like, I can understand when animals talk because I took Hand of the Animal, but I was like in my Muppet lore brain, really should have studied up for this campaign more. But I was like, isn't he married to a chicken?
Yep.
Yeah, that weirdo married a chicken.
It's great.
Rory no longer gets it because we thought that the chicken was bringing us to food, and then they're saying don't eat the food.
Oh, she's not saying don't eat any food, but she just needs to take you somewhere first.
We'll get food later, Rory. I promise.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool like bodegas, like little markets and stuff all around.
Just a casual day at the Muppet Bodega.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as
That's
you
what I
look
need
into
the
one
shopping episode to be called.
as you look in a window, you see a fat club sandwich sitting on the counter. It's like, "Hey, when you come in here and fucking buy something?"
I'm sorry. And she's gonna just like run off very quickly.
Bodega owners can be quite a bit touchy.
Yeah.
I love
But
that.
eventually,
The sandwich.
The chicken leads you to this little hut on this little street corner, or like what they tried to make as a street corner. There's just a little right angle poked out from the road and a fountain on it. And next to this hut, or inside this hut, emerges this weird looking blue thing with like a hook nose. And there's a rat next to him, but the rat's wearing clothes and like talks better than the blue thing. And then and the blue thing speaks. Oh, Camilla, so good to see you. Oh, you got those new friends Beauregard was honestly having insane ramblings about just 5 minutes ago.
Hello? Are you Gonzo, or is this a Gonzo, or what is a Gonzo?
Gonzo is a state of mind. It's also me. And the name of this street. It's a lot of things. How are y'all doing?
Okay, I'm good, I think.
Hi.
Why is your nose so curvy?
I ran into a wall too hard once. No going back.
I guess we should probably introduce ourselves. And then I have a
Rory.
question. Yes, that's Rory. They're very good at saying their name. That's Booker with the fancy hat on. That's Rebel. She asks sometimes questions that may seem a little mean, but she's actually real nice. She likes to hit things a lot, though. That's a cool fact I learned about her. And I'm Dixie. It's very nice to meet you. Also, though, I have a question, and that is, why is everybody so confused that we are new people? Do y'all not get new people a lot? Or, like, are we just, like, different kind of new people? Or what?
Well, the thing is, someone made us. We didn't just exist. Someone created us. And then after a long time of him, like, creating a lot of us, putting us in these little communities, and just, like, giving us these tools to kind of, like, help people out, he just disappeared one day. And so nothing else was created.
Is that why
And I'm
your
pretty sure I knew
street is
everybody
so
on this
crappy?
island. What was that, Rebel?
Is that why your street is so crappy?
So the description was accurate. And then he just turns the other direction, like looking at the other end of the line of the four of you, and is like, and starts so where'd you get that hat? And he's talking to Booker.
I found it on my head. I don't know. It was just there.
There's a mute every session.
I'm just laughing at the answer.
I was gonna say anything.
Yeah. I found it on my head. I don't know.
I found it on my head.
You don't like it. Say, but do you know what is this the guys, the maker? I'm gonna hold out the book. Do you know?
Oh
them?
shit, that's
They go
Jim's
outside.
notebook. Where'd you find that?
On the table, right where we were.
The rat looks up and is like, man, they got a table? What the fuck is this?
I mean, it wasn't very fancy. I was attached to a sewing machine, and we had to cut me out of it. But yeah, he also wrote this note. And I'm gonna pull out the note that was in my pocket. It says to not worry that we're unfinished, because when are things ever finished at all? But like, I don't know how long we were on that table for, but we were not, like, you know how like you got like 2 arms and 2 eyes and stuff? Like, we weren't like that. I had to attach this one right before we came over here. Yeah, Rory's still missing a horn, and they keep stabbing scissors into the hole where the horn's supposed to be, and I'm a little worried about them because of it.
There's starting to become like a little bit of white fluff kind of poking out.
Be careful, Rory. Be careful. That stuff's hard to put back in. I think it's because like I don't know, stuffing seems complicated to me.
Basically internal organs.
Yeah, I
But,
can't do
as you-
internal surgery.
As you mentioned, you present them with this note, and it's the term nothing. When is anything ever finished? That widens Gonzo's plastic eyes, and his jaw kind of drops for a second, like something finally like clicked. Something finally made sense that he's been searching for an answer to for a long time. And then he kind of looks down to Rizzo, this rat. The rat introduces himself as Rizzo the rat. The rat is their last name.
Why can you talk but the chickens can't talk?
Well,
I mean,
now that you mention it, Camilla, why don't you use your real voice for him? Oh God, I thought you'd never ask.
Mom,
No.
Mom.
Why isn't the other option better?
I regret every decision I've ever made.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I can understand you either way, and I think both voices are pretty nice. But whatever you prefer to talk in is really fine.
Gonzo leans over and's like, thanks. I kind of prefer it that way. Now he is into chickens. But upon realizing that you four might be creations of Jim that he never really brought to life, Gonzo takes this interaction a little more serious than he would have because, he's the weird one. He likes to do outlandish things. He was probably going to ask you guys if you wanted to go, like, run through some bubbles or something later. But now he needs to show you a good place to eat. He's like, you know what? You guys have been walking for a long time. Let's go get a sandwich. Let's just go get a sandwich. There's a nice bodega right down the street. And he points to the one that had the loud sandwich from earlier.
Oh, he yelled at us. I don't know that he wants us to come in.
Oh, no, he just does that to people that just, like, stare through the windows. Like, if you come in, like, he's the great guy.
I mean, okay, that's fine.
Right. As you guys approach the sandwich shop, Swedish Chef bursts out the door and is like, oh fuck, my panini, it's bad. And you hear screams from inside this bodega. Do you guys peek your head into it?
What kind of screams? Are they like terror screams or like ew screams?
People kind of like screaming for help, like they might be a little scared.
Okay, I pull my axe and immediately rush the door.
What you see as you walk in are a bunch of little paninis with little eyeballs on them hopping off of the little grill they were sitting on and start running around the bodega harassing customers.
I start eating them.
You better be careful, these got a bite.
Cannibal. Muppets eating Muppets. Who cares?
And if you would like, I'd like y'all to roll initiative.
Let's go. I did not expect a fight right now.
Yeah, I was gonna eat them.
That's not good.
Just a little snack of a fight.
It's not
Just
great.
a little taster.
Where did my die go? There you are.
I'm doing really well with this guy, so we're gonna stick with him.
It's not great, but it'll maybe do.
That didn't even land in the box.
Oh no. How did I not figure out my initiative? What's wrong with me? How do I figure that out?
It's your dex modifier.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so what do we got?
I got a 17.
I got 12.
17, 12. Rory has a 7. What's Booker got?
I got a 6.
All right. Well, the bad guys rolled a 5.
Really?
Cool, we'll take it.
Woo!
All right, so Rebel, you are the first to act.
Okay. She is going to make some snide comment about not understanding why the food is talking, and just take a full swing at whatever panini is closest to her.
All right, yeah, there's one right in front of you. I need you to roll for that attack.
Ooh, yes, please. That is a 25 to hit.
I think that's gonna do it. Roll damage.
Okay. Where's my D4? There it is. It's gonna be a total of 5 damage.
Ooh, yeah. You press it even more than it was already pressed as a panini. Like, this thing is flat, but it's still moving, and it sounds angry.
It's an angry
It's got a
small
nice,
panini
hot, like,
yelling at
spicy
us.
chipotle sauce kind of seeping out the edges. That, like, starts to do a little bit of acid damage to the floor. It's not going through the floor, but it's, like, doing a little corrosive.
Oh, fuck, I should have done this first. Damn it. Can I retcon for like 2 seconds?
What are you trying to do?
Can I do a Thunderous Smite before I smack it?
Just this once.
Okay, cool. So we'll say I did my Thunderous Smite beforehand, and that was her snide comment, was her casting Thunderous Smite. The first time I hit with a melee attack during the duration, your weapon rings with the thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you, and that attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that was 5, and now we add... if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from me and knocked prone. I don't know how Panini is prone, but...
It's on the other side.
Oh, that's an extra 10 thunder damage.
An extra 10 damage?
An extra 10 damage.
All right, no roll necessary on the panini. How do you serve this sandwich?
I think she just, like... I love this image of her just swinging her bat, and it, like, picking up her bat, and there's just goo. Like, there's no panini left. There's, like, a bat imprint and goo.
As you bring it down, it splatters everywhere. Sauce and bread cover the window. And then it's just the bat kind of stuck to the floor with the sauce, but, like, you see those little strings kind of
From cheese.
come apart as you lift it off the ground.
She just kind of stares in awe at her seam ripper. And just gears up ready to hit again. It's not her turn, but she's just like ready to go.
Oh.
And is that it for your turn?
Yes.
All right, now we're moving down to Dixie.
Okay.
You also have a panini pretty close to you.
How many paninis would we say there is total?
5. Well, now there's 4.
Is there a central location to these paninis that would put me within, let's say, a 15-foot cube with me in the center and the paninis all within it?
Can you stand amongst all of the paninis in a 15-foot
I would like to stand
cube?
amongst the paninis.
All right, the best you can get right now is 3 of them in one, with how this bodega is kind of arranged.
I'll do that. I'll take 3 in 1. I laughed so hard when you said I'm going to use Thunderous Smite because I have been planning to use Thunder Wave. So every creature within a 15-foot cube must make a Constitution save, and on a failed save will take 2d8 damage, as well as be pushed 10 feet away from me.
All right, they had an 18, a 3, and a 2. So
Three
one
and
of
the
them
two
does
fail. Yeah. They take half damage though. They don't. It's not that they take nothing. It's that they take half.
Gotcha.
So.
And does that one have a movement effect as well?
Any of them that fail have to be pushed 10 feet away from me.
Gotcha.
That is an 8 for the ones that didn't succeed, so 4 for the one that did.
Cool. As you do this, boxes of merchandise and things that are just on the shelves in this bodega just erupt. And the sandwich behind the counter is like, "What the fuck you doing to my shop?"
I'm so sorry. I will help you fold all of that again as soon as we take care of these. Because they're kind of messing up your floor and stuff. They seem a little corrosive. People really shouldn't be eating those.
They weren't like this 5 minutes ago. They didn't have fucking eyes. This is fucking weird.
You're a sandwich saying that other living sandwiches are weird.
Yeah, because I was made to look this fucking weird.
That's fair.
I saw the Swedish chef grill those. And then all of a sudden, boom, now they got fucking eyes. Trying to bite my customers, scaring people off.
But like, what if he made them to look like that?
The Swedish chef taps you on the shoulder and reassures you in gibberish that this was not planned.
She's just gonna turn toward him with the bat. Oh, don't touch me!
No eyes, do panini. No panini, no eye. All right, all 3 of them are standing, but 2 of them have been moved a substantial distance into the wall.
Fair.
Anything else from Dixie?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, now we're on to Rory.
On the camera.
Hi. Awesome. Hey, Ryan disappeared. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Oh, just my camera.
How close is one?
There's one about 10 feet from you.
All right, I hit it.
You run up to it. All right.
With my axe, please.
Make me one of them attack rolls. Now one.
I'll attack recklessly. That's much better. Because I'm not rolling in that one. Shoot, bang. What's a great axe's? My bad. The axe is... What is that doing? Would it be a battle axe?
What?
Great axe, battle axe?
Yeah, let's use whatever stats you can find.
Oh, they're both. Okay. Let's see. 16 hit.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
So, like, are you trying to cut this sandwich into a triangle or like horizontal?
Just in like 2 pieces.
Diagonal.
Yeah, 2 pieces diagonally, so I can like.
That's the right way to cut a
Yeah.
sandwich.
So,
All right, let's roll some damage.
damage for my sandwich is a D12.
Ooh.
Oh, that wasn't very good. It's only 5.
Only 5. Gotcha. On the plus side, now every panini in this room is taking damage.
As a bonus, I rage.
After the attack. All right, I dig it.
Why not?
And then I yell at all of them.
Hey, what's his fucking deal?
He's just passionate about life.
Now that I've gone into a rage, I look a little squirrely. Like my hair's gone a little like my
Little
fur, my
staticky or
hair.
something?
Yeah, it's like I don't look quite normal. My eyes are a little crazy.
Oh, and don't you have a roll to make whenever you rage?
Sure.
For the Wild Magic Barbarian?
Oh, Lord.
I was trying to look that up. That's what I was trying to do furiously.
Roll
Oh,
a
I
d8
got the
and see
table.
what happens.
I can get it.
A D8? Okay. How is that possible? Well, I guess it's a... That's not possible. Where's my D8? Oh my god, I
If
lost
it
a
has a
D8.
number that's higher than 8, it probably is the wrong shape.
Christ. It's a 7. There we go. Got it! 7.
You know it? I've got it. If you need it.
Oh, you got it? Read up what a
Yeah,
7
open in
is.
front of me. 7 is flowers and vines temporarily grow around you, and until your rage ends, the ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
Oh my god, it's gonna take forever to fix this flooring! Like, this sandwich is not having it with you guys.
I see all the plants and I'm like, because I think I need to cut them down.
That's okay, Mr. Sandwich. I can take care of the plants. I'm really good with nature. I
In the
don't know
meantime,
how
Rory
Rory
looks
just did
like
that.
Danny at the end of Midsummer. Just flowers.
Rebel's just gonna turn to the sandwich and go, if you keep yelling at me, I'm going to hit you like the other sandwiches.
I'm sorry, I get loud when I'm passionate like that guy too.
And then she's gonna turn back around. Don't yell at me.
All right, now we're at Booker.
I've waited forever for an excuse to do this. I'm going to
No.
use a table for cover and just go pew, pew, and catch Eldritch Blast twice, actually using finger guns and pew pews.
Yes! This is the best day of my life.
First one,
You're so
and I'll hit 2 different sandwiches.
2 different sandwiches, gotcha.
Best day ever. How have I not thought of that? I'm ashamed of myself for not thinking of this.
No, you should
It's
be
the
proud
only way
of
to do Eldritch
yourself
Blast,
for not
really.
thinking of that.
I had Eldritch Blast for an entire campaign and never thought to use
I've had
finger guns.
Eldritch Blast so many times and never have I thought about doing awkward finger guns.
Like, that's when
Oh,
you
it's
should,
not
though.
awkward.
It's only awkward if you believe that it's
It's
awkward.
awkward as fuck.
It's
And I believe in
awesome.
finger guns with my whole power of being.
You're just gonna hear Rebel over in the corner going, lame.
You hear Gonzo
Well,
from
funny for you.
outside. That's fucking awesome!
I support you in your choices, Booker.
Did we start at 3 or 5? I forget.
3.
3.
Level.
3.
3.
Level 3. Okay, that's what I have, just making sure. Okay. So then my first one is a 14 to hit.
That one hits it.
Sweet. 3 damage.
3 damage. All right. That one is still standing but barely hanging on. Like, it looks almost like it's over toasted, like kind of burnt now.
It's over toasted.
Okay.
It's too toasty.
The next one is a 19.
19 definitely hits.
Six.
6 damage. All right, you drop that motherfucker.
I turn to Rebel and I go, and blow the smoke off my finger gun.
Wow.
I love this so
I
much.
thought you had hit a low, but that's even lamer.
Swedish chef yells out, "Oh, my panini! I'm sorry, panini!" And then out from behind the counter, you hear like a little kind of a crashing, like it's trying to like move stuff out of its way. And then emerging from around this glass case that was housing all the sandwiches is a 3-foot tall triple-decker sandwich holding a club.
Stop it. No.
Hi!
Thanks. That's been living in my head for literal months now.
I hate you so much.
Like I thought it was going to turn into a tumor.
I hate you so much.
So now you have 3 paninis in this room and a club sandwich. The one panini is going to go after Rory. What is your AC, Rory?
$17.
17?
Better than mine.
You're lucky. They barely miss you.
Ah,
Sandwich tries to jump up and like bite at you, but the blanket just kind of like swats it out of the way.
then I high five it.
It has a little bit of sauce on it. It tastes really good. It's just spicy. All right, and now this other one is going to move after Rebel because it saw its, I guess, sibling? I don't know how sandwiches think about family. But it's going to go after Rebel. Okay. What is your AC, Rebel?
I think it is incorrect. Give me just a second. I don't think it took into account my armor.
You also get a permanent +2 to your AC because we're Muppet Borns.
Because there's
Oh,
always
what?
at least
I
half,
think I missed
You're
that.
always under half cover.
half cover. That's what it is, yeah.
Oh no, I didn't miss that. Okay, yeah.
You did it with me. Did we do that?
I think so. I think we took it out.
I would assume you did, considering yours is so high. Because mine is a 15, and that's with that in consideration.
My constitution is fantastic.
The
I mean,
one
my-
good roll.
My con is good.
Oh yeah, no, okay, this it didn't take
+3.
into account my shit.
No, my camera.
My armor class is 15.
All right, this one misses as well.
No.
It looks really angry that it can't bite you.
Good.
All right, and now the club sandwich moves into place. And it's about to go for Rory as well.
That thing is like an extended nightmare for Kylie.
Food.
Tons.
All right. I'm assuming a 9 doesn't hit.
No. They go to swing for me, but I open my mouth like they're gonna give me food, and then they swing through the.
All right, they're gonna use their second attack. That's 13, 14, 14, 17 hit.
Yeah, that's my armor class.
All right, they have landed a hit on you. All right, it's big club versus big axe. And Rory takes 4 damage.
They're reduced to half.
Oh, because you're raging. Yeah.
Raging. Yeah.
Taking them big boy hits. All right, so yeah, these monsters have come out and basically done nothing. Top of the order.
All right. Rebel hates that sandwich. So she's going to cast Wrathful Smite as a bonus action. The next time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your attack deals an extra 1d6 psychic damage.
Ooh.
Additionally, if it is a creature, which I'm assuming it is,
Mhm.
it must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of you until the spell ends. As an action, the creature can make a wisdom check against your spell save DC to steal its resolve and end this spell. So on its turn, it can make another save to see if it can get past the spell. So I'm going to cast that, and then I'm going to... Oh, that was another 19 on the die. That's another 25.
Jesus, yeah. You hit the sandwich.
Yeah. All right.
How much? What are you rolling right now? How much dice?
3d6 and 1d4.
Damn.
It's only because I've been rolling 19 on the die. Okay. Where's my d4? Here we go. Ooh. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage.
Oh, shit.
And it has to make a spell save, wisdom save.
Wisdom? Gotcha.
Yeah.
What am I beating?
13, 14, what is it? 12, I lied.
12, it does make it.
Damn. I really wanted the sandwich to be afraid of me.
I got a 13.
Damn. Okay, that's my turn.
All right, now the sandwich is looking a little bit slimmer. It's had a little bit of its crust cut off.
Good.
Did I
And
have
it's
my
now
open
laying on the
mouth
ground.
ready to catch it?
Yeah, it tastes delicious, Rory.
Mm.
Yeah, Swedish chef knocked it out of the park with the flavor.
Food.
Swedish chef is over in the corner like, at least somebody's enjoying it. Is that all for Rebel?
Yes, that is all for Rebel.
Cool. Now we're moving on to Dixie.
I'm trying to decide what to do here. Our little panini buds, how hard pressed we looking?
Boo.
We have three little paninis.
Boo.
They tickle.
Do it for the pun.
Just so all of you know, I chose to be an angsty teen because when Drew was like, I'm going to play a Muppet game. And I was like, well, I don't play Kooky or Goofy, so I'm not going to be in the Muppet world. And then Mallory was like, I'm sure there's some kind of Muppet you can play. And I was like, well, I like Statler and Waldorf, so I was going to be an old lady Muppet. And then Mal said, why don't you be an angsty teen Muppet?
So you're welcome for this
So I'm here.
greatness that's happening.
I hate it, but I'm here.
Meanwhile, I, as the complete opposite roommate, was like, I'm so excited for Muppets. I get to make all the puns and do all the things. I'm so ready.
Inside of you are two wolves. They both play D&D.
Exactly. Yes. Okay, but how are our panini pals looking? Because, I mean, that was a great pun, but also it got me yelled
Never
at,
make
and I didn't
that
get
pun
it.
ever again.
They're
I
looking pretty
will at
fucked
least
up.
3 more times.
One looks like it's about half, two are like barely hanging on.
Okay. I'll just go to one of them then and get at least one of them out of the way.
Cool.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna walk up to the nearest one closest to me, and kind of bend down like I'm gonna pick it up, and then out of my hand you can just see like green gas form and engulf itself around this little panini dude. Let's see if that works or not. Oh no, that's
Say,
a
why
you
is that
save.
cow getting my sandwich high?
I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution. These sandwiches don't have that good a constitution. And rolled a 7 on the die.
Yeah,
I think
no,
it's gonna
that's not gonna work. One moment, please. I need to locate a D12.
Poppy.
Hi.
It was in my memories that Tiffany, that you posted the post about finding him a home. Finding the puppy a home, but it already had a home.
did. He just didn't know it yet.
That is a 9
9 attack damage. Ooh. Yeah, as the smoke recedes, there is just this like stale, withered bread.
Gross.
Sweet.
I eat it.
Yeah, it does not look appetizing at all.
Oh, no.
Rory,
Don't eat
this
it.
is the crunchiest thing you will ever have. Like you almost chip a tooth.
Oh, I meant to
I'm
make it
gonna
like
be
a
at this for
crouton,
a
but
while like a dog. I'm just gonna be like,
no.
Just gnaw it for a while.
Yeah.
Anything else from Dixie?
No, I don't really. I will say next time I meditate, I should probably grab at least something that's a bonus action because I just didn't think about it.
Mm.
But that's fine.
All right, now we are down to Rory.
I hit something.
You hit something.
I hit something. What's the nearest
All right.
thing I can I hit anything?
There was a panini that was trying to hit you earlier that missed, and it's right in front of you still.
Where's the big sandwich guy?
That's down the aisle a little bit, so you have to move
I
a little
can't
bit.
get to him without taking an attack of opportunity.
It'd be from just this little guy if you do.
Okay, go for the sandwich.
You going for the big guy?
Yeah, he's bigger. He's a bigger mouthful.
All right, so as you try to run away from him,
I pick up my chunk of bread and gnaw on the way.
seeing that distracts this sandwich so much, seeing that its former compatriot is just being toyed with. Like it halfway through stops its attack and just kind of slides on the ground and then bumps up against a counter. Its spirit is pretty much broken at this point.
Yeah. His spirit is crumbled. Okay.
Yeah, you see the little crumbs of its dignity on the ground.
It's a dirty Tiffany. To hit the sandwich.
Damn. Okay, roll that damage.
Dirty Tiffany.
Why are they so bad? That's only a plus 6.
6 damage to the big guy.
And I drool at him because he looks tasty.
And you drool. Noted. All right, you take off another decent hunk, a little more of the crust comes off, along with a little bit of meat this time.
Oh, can I catch that and eat it?
Oh, totally. The sandwich looks at you in just abject horror.
Food.
It just looks at the crust, up at you, at the crust on the ground, back up at you, and just... It doesn't know what to think of this creature in front of it. All right, so anything else from Rory? All right.
Unless Cloaky Blanket wants to do anything.
Nah, the blanket is just chilling right now.
Wait, I have a bonus action.
What you gonna do?
Is there anything nearby, small, under 5 pounds?
Oh, you're in a store full of items you could purchase. So boxes and bags of things, bottles on the shelves.
Is there a fork?
Yeah, there's a little bit of silverware you can find.
Okay, can I use my mage hand to use the fork and throw it at the sandwich? Or take it above the sandwich and drop it forks down because the mage hand can't attack.
Okay, big sandwich or little sandwich?
Sandwich.
Big sandwich?
Yeah, I want to antagonize him so he hits me and nobody else.
All right.
I did just eat him, but I want to be really sure.
All right, you drop a fork on him.
Yeah.
Doesn't really do any damage, but it definitely angers it, and it's even more confused than it was before. So it's got that going for it, which is nice.
Good. We're both confused.
That brings us to Booker.
Oh wow.
So I'm going to point out at this club sandwich, and there's a ringing sound from the kitchen, probably some pots and pans banged together. And I cast Toll the Dead on it, so it's going to need a wisdom save.
You're casting Toll the Dead
Again.
on a sandwich?
Yes.
I am.
Are you trying to cast it on like the meat in the sandwich, or like?
I mean, sure.
The meat,
The whole
yeah,
thing
whichever looks like the
creature, right?
meatiest, stinkiest.
Okay. Well, it's
But
a club
it's
sandwich, so
ears.
you're dealing with, I guess, a turkey and a pig. Realistically, okay. So, read me the effects of Toll the Dead real quick.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's so you point at a creature you can see within range, and the sound of a dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. It has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take a d8 necrotic damage, or if it's missing any of its hit points, it instead takes a d12 necrotic damage.
If it's missing hit points,
So-
I don't have to do the roll, or
No, then
have
it
to,
takes
just takes
more damage.
oh, just more damage.
It's
Gotcha.
a D12 instead
Yeah.
of a D8.
D8.
All right, that is a 16 that they
Well,
rolled.
guess what? That's one keen sandwich because it makes my save. Damn. No effect.
If it
What
makes you feel
makes
any
me-
better, they got like a 15 on that die.
What makes me
Like,
happy is that
totally.
necrotic damage for food, I guess, would just be food rotting. So then we have a slowly rotting, moldy sandwich standing
Now the
in
sandwich
front of
smells
Rory
bad.
will still eat it.
us. I worry for Rory.
All right, so how much total damage is this thing getting?
9 if it made the save.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's why it's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Well, then
It's
I'm gonna
really
use a
awesome if
cantrip.
it works.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not great if it doesn't.
I'm going to use my bonus action to dramatically roar
Do it.
and just yell, no! But with that, everyone gets +5 to their next attack. Every ally within 60 feet.
Heck yeah!
And advantage on
Awesome.
wisdom or charisma saving throws. That's just my Muppet-born ability. Hand of the monster, I
Thank you.
believe. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
On wisdom
Yeah,
and
hand of the
what?
monster.
Charisma?
Wisdom and charisma saves, advantage on those, and then +5 to your next attack.
How
Over the
long's the
next
wisdom
minute.
and charisma last? Just the next round?
Also a minute.
Okay.
All right, now it has come to the sandwich's turn. The two other paninis are going to act before the big panini. The
The
little
big cheese?
panini that was kind of messing with Rory and got kind of pushed to the side. It's back. It's going to try again. It's going to try to like at least do some damage, not just be like this useless little sandwich. It's like if no one can eat me, I might as well hurt somebody. Sandwich logic. And it scoots over and tries to lash out at Booker. Go for a bite attack, and it only rolled a 12.
My AC is 14.
This thing's hating its life right now. It's like feeling like it just can't get anything right, and it's kind of just like whimpering in the corner after this attack.
I feel that on such a base level.
Now, the other one that was on the opposite side of the bodega is going to go towards Dixie. Dirty 20.
That hit.
It's the one of the little ones, right?
Yeah, little guy.
Okay.
Little
That's not
sandwich.
too bad.
He's only rolling a d4. And that's a 3. Now the panini jumps up and kind of like bites onto the arm and is trying to like kind of latch on. Are you going to let it latch on, or are you going to try to kind of struggle to get it off there?
Was that me? Sorry.
For Dixie.
Oh, I thought that was for Rebel. That's why I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, no.
I will try to just get it off me, I guess.
All right, just oppose strength.
I mean, I'm really gonna hope I have better strength than a panini, but I'm not gonna put it past me to not.
Hey, we'll see.
A 12?
They rolled an 11.
I
And it only adds 1. So you guys tied. What's your dex?
mean, my dex is a +2, but if I
Or the
need to
strength
use
thing.
a luck points to beat a small panini, I think I will.
Now, if you add +2, then you beat it. It only did +1.
Okay, cool.
You almost got eaten by a sandwich.
I tried real hard.
It was going to try to start working its way up your arm if you weren't too careful.
I would have thrown that sucker. I would have just flung my newly sewn arm that I just attached to my body.
Yep, I'm back
Just
to one arm
flung
already.
it.
Fuck this.
Yeah.
Just throw the whole arm away.
Just throw the whole arm away. Can't have it anymore.
All right, that's both of the little guys. The big sandwich still has Rory in front of them. They're going to go for Rory again. They let out like a big, like, as they bring the club down. 10 on the die. 14.
No.
It comes down hard on the concrete. And there's just a look of pure perplexion on this sandwich. It's very emotive for being white bread.
Does it have a skewer through it like a toothpick?
Oh, there is like a little bit with the olive and the flag thing on top.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's definitely there. Wait, what are you trying to do with it? What are you trying to do?
Nothing.
Okay, then. Now we're back at the order. Top of the order.
Don't worry about it.
Nobody.
All right, she's gonna throw one more wrathful smite out there.
For the big guy?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay. That is 16 plus 6 is
Oh, you did it.
okay. My brain is not having it right now. Okay.
How much damage are we talking?
11. And they have to make a wisdom saving throw better than a 12. I think it's a wisdom. Yes, 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 yes.
Tell me how you serve this sandwich.
She hates this sandwich. She can't tell you why, but she hates this sandwich. So she just like hauls off and just slams her seam ripper club down, and tries to just split it straight in half, and just watch it fall on either side.
It's not the toughest material. It is bread, meat, cheese, things like that. So this spiked club is able to tear through that. And there's just this bisection that kind of, as it tumbles to the ground.
She's then gonna very quickly move out of the way because she knows Rory is gonna be coming for that sandwich.
All right, so that is the end of the big sandwich. We still have 2 little paninis running around. Anything else from Rebel?
Nope.
All right, now we're on to Dixie.
I'm going to. Guess I'm just gonna try to make another like crouton situation with poison spray because I took a lot more healing than anything else, just because one, I didn't know what we were walking into, and two, none of us are like built to be traditional healers. So I was like, I think I'm just gonna take that role for everybody. Plus, I'm never the healer, so I was like, why not? Oh, this is your save. I almost rolled to attack again, but I don't do that. I need a Constitution save, please.
That was a nat 20 for that panini.
That is the most disappointing. Oh no, it's not. Luck roll. Yeah,
that was a natural one.
Yeah, I was gonna say no. You get nothing.
It's just sitting there in the corner mocking me.
As
Look at your puppet in the background. He looks shocked.
Me too, buddy.
All right, that's yes one.
I had to eat it like a bria. I'm not rolling out again.
Seeing her do that live, by the way, hilarious.
Real life.
Can you hand me that? Thanks.
It was a metal die too, like
metal die that took an arc and flew all the way off the stage. Someone had to pick it up and bring it back to
downstairs.
Yep, it was great. I rolled a 9.
9 damage.
Yes.
How do you serve the sandwich?
I think that this time, instead of like approaching it gently, she just full on picks it up, watches it crumble like to a crouton in her hands, and then chucks it at the wall and watches it shatter.
Dust fills the place off of this like just super old, like kind of like just stale bread just exploding against the window.
Sweet.
It's like almost like a light brown haze to the room now.
As it
Anything else from Dixie?
No, she's good. I'm good.
All right, now we're back to Rory with a giant, almost like deconstructed charcuterie. Well, it's a floor cooterie.
Charfluterie?
How hungry is Rory, and will that prevent them from attacking this other enemy?
I'm still raging. I'll whack before I eat. I got a
Work that
roadie
up,
snack. I'm still gnawing on the one in my mouth, like the crust. So I'm good for right this second. It's like slowly dissolving in my mouth. So I'm gonna go for the last one.
The last one is the one that has not hit a single person and is just kind of like, I guess this is my life now. Just a little failure of a sandwich.
Little failure of a sandwich.
That's what I'm.
Oh my
tell
god, I need that
myself
on a t-shirt.
on all my bad mental health days, because I'm just a failure of a sandwich today.
Okay. I'll go reckless again. Because why not? Oh, hope I get a nat 20. It was a 17 though, plus 4, 21.
That hits.
Better. Yes. Okay. 9.
9 damage.
Wait. Is that right? Yes.
You put this little sandwich out of its misery.
I pick it up and eat it.
All right. We can do that. It screams.
I carry it over to the big sandwich and then I just start going at it. I'm rage eating.
All right. As Rory starts rage eating, you all exit initiative. And the owner of this shop is like, well, I guess thanks for helping out with this problem, but like, you guys broke a lot of shit in here.
Your food tries to kill us, so I think.
Hey,
it's
don't
fine.
blame me. This was a pop-up done by the Swedish chef. Ooh, yeah, pop-up. Independent.
And she'll just pick her bat up and set it on her shoulder and be like, I can break some more stuff.
Oh, no. Wait, maybe I can give you guys something for helping me out so much like you just did. And he like starts digging under this counter and pulls out some condiment packets And he's like, yeah, take these just in case you guys ever need to like fucking catch up. And you are presented with a ketchup packet that will give you an action surge, a mustard packet that will give you advantage on all dexterity and saving throws, or saving rolls, or dexterity and strength rolls for an encounter. Hot sauce, which will give you a breath weapon of 2d6 damage. And relish, which will give you back a spell slot. One of each.
Okay, hold on.
I was about to say, my pen literally died as I started to write that.
The mustard
Okay, so the
was-
ketchup is an action surge. The mustard
was
is
advantage on dex and what?
And strength.
Hot sauce was breath.
Breath weapon.
What was it?
2d6.
2d6.
And relish is a spell slot that you can get back.
I'm just gonna write these down when I go back to watch this VOD and take my notes on the session.
Yeah.
Okay.
One use each.
Cool.
I have no use for relish. I'm just saying it right now.
Just Dixie will take it. If you don't need relish, I will use all the relish I can get because I don't get that many spell slots.
I'm
I
an
get
axe
an okay
caster.
amount.
There's also a
People that get
warlock
less
next
than
to
you.
you.
I was
I was
gonna
gonna
say,
say
oh,
the
that's
rest
fair.
of us can
I was
use
about-
it.
I was gonna say the other people get less than me. Never mind. For some reason in my head, I was like, I probably have the least amount of spell slots of people, but that's not true at all because
do
I've
not.
played a warlock, and
do not.
that's not real. I don't know about paladins. I never played paladin, but I know as a warlock, I
Not
had
very many.
very
No,
little.
not
spell
very
slot.
many.
All right, now you guys have met a
Anybody
few
else?
of the locals. You've had a bite to eat of local cuisine. And as you exit the shop, Gonzo approaches y'all with an idea. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
you guys seem to
restore
be
my
pretty
2
good at
health
like
points
solving
with that
problems for
food.
people.
Sorry.
Like, we've had a problem these past few days. Some barrels have been broken on the outskirts of town. People are hearing like weird noises, like trees are like fucking knocked over. Would you mind just investigating it?
Sure.
Sure.
So your street's
All
falling
right.
apart and you haven't looked for why?
I'm busy doing weird shit. Like just this morning, I was shot out of a cannon into a toilet before I took a shower.
That's
In the toilet.
disgusting.
No, you just flush it.
Ew. She's just gonna walk away.
No end to that conversation.
All right, and he begins to lead you guys kind of towards the outskirts of the street. And it starts to be more like kind of wooded. As you get out there, it's kind of like still environment. You see some little like floral fauna, like small things, like little insects buzzing around. The birds in the trees are singing in 4-part harmony and doing a real nice like a cappella jam. The flowers are just bobbing their heads along to it.
Can Rebel reach the branch they're on with her bat?
Not unless you throw it.
Damn it. Okay, no, she's not gonna throw it.
But now you guys are kind of standing in the woods. Would anybody like to kind of look around, listen for something in particular?
I want to look around.
Okay, Rory, make me a perception check. Come on, please let it be a double-digit number.
Oh, I rolled an 18. So that's 17. Wait,
minus
plus
one.
2. Okay, so wait, it's 18.
You got an 18?
Yeah. I'm
Oh, nice.
proficient in it.
You hear something off in the distance. That's more of just kind of like a rumbling to like a steady rhythm. And the ground is kind of shaking to accompany it. And it's kind of like something is running through the woods, like big stomping kind of action is happening. And it's getting closer, but not by much. It's still off in the distance. But you hear like something is coming this way.
How much time would you say we have until that thing gets here?
20, 30 seconds.
Not enough time. I needed a minute. I got it.
I go big, and then I point.
Rebels just.
Oh, you point and say big?
Wind up.
Yeah.
All right. As a few more seconds pass, you start to you can
I'll take
hear
my axe out.
noises coming from that direction. Kind of like a growling. Seems somewhat guttural, but like a little like tiny inflections here and there. Someone want to make an insight check?
I'll make one.
Sure.
Well, that's not bad.
22?
21.
All right, those are some pretty effective ones. What starts off as this like harsh kind of growling, once you really start to listen to it, it sounds kind of lonely. Like someone just kind of running around, like you swear you heard them say, "Man, I wish someone was here right now." But in like this deep, like lower voice. So whenever they're kind of like yelling too loud or too fast, it kind of jumbles the words. But they're just talking out loud about, man, they just kind of want a friend right now.
Sounds
And they're
like
kind of like
growling.
swinging back and forth. Their arms are kind of knocking against trees as they're running through these woods. A few more seconds go by and you see this giant 7-foot tall beast covered in brown fur. It just looks like it wants a friend. It doesn't see you at first as it runs past.
Is it,
What is my insight? Oh, I have good insight. Hey, look at that.
is it Sweetums?
Bet your ass it's sweet.
Sweetums!
Yes, wait
So it looks ish like me, but he's brown.
Rebel's just gonna stare at it and go, "You're so big."
Hello?
Hearing y'all talk, he stops dead. Like the Sweetum stops dead in their tracks. Thanks, new friend. I'm Sweetums. And with their good arm, they give you go for a handshake.
Can I hug him?
To Rebel.
Oh, it's Rebel. She's just gonna shake their hand and just be in awe at how giant this monster is.
Hello?
You look fierce for a little one.
Yeah.
She's
She
just
is.
she's just gonna lift up her bat.
You beat stuff with it?
Uh-huh.
I bet you really smash stuff, don't you? Rubs your head.
She's just gonna kind of like shake her, like move her hair back into place. She's gonna be like, "I just murdered sandwiches. They were
I could really murder a sandwich right now. I'm really hungry.
but like they
Can
were
I give him
alive,
some?
and I killed it."
Can I hold them out?
Sweetum sees Rory hand out the part of the sandwich, like, "Oh, thanks. This is fresh."
I killed it.
Food.
Oh, I love the catch of the day. Usually I gotta dig through barrels for this kind of stuff. I can't really reach the bottom, so I kind of like fall into it and break it. So what are you guys up to?
I don't know. Some blue weirdo named Gonzo told us that we needed to come over here.
Oh, that chicken fucker.
Bok, 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 bok.
Somebody else gets it. I don't understand. But like, why?
It's a
can-
chicken. I just don't understand. I don't get it.
Why
It's a
can the
chicken.
chicken only talk sometimes, but the rat can talk all the time, and then one of the sandwiches can talk, but the other sandwiches can't talk?
To be fair, have you heard Camilla's real voice?
Yeah, it's really bad. It's bad.
If you sound like that, you might bok bok too.
That's fair.
But I shouldn't speak on it. I kind of get too loud with my opinions sometimes. That's why people don't like me around.
I think you should always be loud with your opinions.
I don't know. I just don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
That doesn't matter. You should just always be loud with your opinion.
I hear her
I
say
like this
be
little
loud.
one. They are screaming this in the forest. I like this little one.
Yeah, I'll just yell. I'll just start yelling. Rah!
See,
That's a cool name.
Rory gets it.
And so before long, you guys realize that this thing that you were sent to investigate might be Sweetums, and they just seem like they want a friend. So do you invite them back to town?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll be your friend, bud.
Oh gosh, 4 new friends in one day and a sandwich. This is my favorite day.
Do you want some more sandwiches? I could go kill some more sandwiches.
Whoa, they're just like wild sandwiches that you've been killing?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Some
I gotta
chef
go
that
get mine at a shop.
can't talk, like, made them, and they tried to attack us, so we killed them.
Oh, I heard about the Swedish chef pop-up. I was gonna check that out later.
Smash, and then bok 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 bok. Burr, 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 burr. Ah. Nom, 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 nom.
Sweetums just like kind of cocks their head a little bit and then nods in a gentle understanding. They totally get it.
Sweetum just gets it, man.
Yeah.
Just gets it.
All right, and now the 5 of you walk back into town. As you get to like the little center of the street, Gonzo sees Sweetum's like, oh, that's not who we wanted you guys to take care of. We know what Sweetums does. We're okay with that.
Sweetums is awesome. You didn't say that they were awesome.
Okay, yeah, I take that back. Sweetums is awesome.
Well, then who are we supposed to go after?
Yeah.
As you say that, bursting through a wall is this giant monstrosity that looks like multiple Muppets have been torn apart and stitched back together. Like bits of arm are here, part of a torso going down an arm, and it's just cobbled together in all these different colors mashed up. And Gonzo yells out, I think it's that fucking thing! And we'll see you guys next week.
Yes.
Muppet monstrosity.
Does it have my horn?
I'm gonna take some eyes. I can tell you that right now.
I was gonna say it probably has all the parts of you two that are missing. I got off lucky by him being like, your arm's right beside you. I was like, great, let me just grab that and mend it back together.
I'm gonna take some fucking eyes. I should have asked if the sandwiches had eyes that matched mine.
All the eyes withered away on those guys.
Oh man.
You could
'Cause
have
those were
had
magic.
one like big eye and then
And
one
one
that's like
little
this,
one.
then one ton.
Oh, and one thing before we get out of here, as we end this session, all 4 of the Muppets hear a voice very loudly yell, "Cut!" Everything goes to flat blue walls, flat blue floor. If you look down, there's something blue holding you up. They take off their little like morph suit like masks, and it reveals someone with long red hair, someone with longish brown hair, someone with, I can't tell what fucking color hair you have right now, Mal, because your camera.
Blue. It's
Blue, and then like a little Viking ponytail of red hair. And they're all holding these Muppets and are about to lead them to a rack to set them down. In the distance, you hear one of the crew guys go, that was really fucking weird. Like, this was a whole movie, right? It's like, no, we're doing like a bunch of episodes. Each episode is 2 hours long. Oh, fuck, man. We got so much more shit to do. And that's all.
I love that so much.
Thank you, Mama Cat. Mama Cat said this show is brought to you by the letters F and U. Because Muppets, that's why.
Or you'll get one more little Easter egg for that kind of stuff. In the distance, you see a logo for the company producing this. HB Low. So technically, this is brought to you by the letter H.
You know, we try our best.
You do.
Oh my
This has been a lot of fun running this, being a little DM for the first time, getting to finally put what's been in my head for so long out into the world.
Ugh, so many fucking
This has been
puns.
really fun.
So many puns.
We're just getting started.
I know, I hate it.
I love it so much. This is everything I could have
hate it
ever
so
wanted.
much. I think Ryan's finger gun moment is still my favorite of this episode.
Oh, it's
Oh my
gotta
God,
be
yeah.
so good.
This is how I catch Eldritch Blast. Pew, pew,
No.
pew.
And did you holster
Lame
them?
as
Yep.
fuck.
I don't remember you describing if you
Yeah.
holstered them. I need to know if you holstered them.
Yeah, I didn't ever say that I did, but I did blow the smoke off to make Rebel angry.
There's
Lame.
us, the chicken, and the
I love that.
bowl guy. And hang on, the sandwich. I'm kind of proud of the sandwich. Hang on, wait, he's down here.
Gotta love note doodles.
That's a
My
nice
God.
sandwich.
Well, because Rory can't read, so before the show started, we were like, "You should."
These
take
are the
and
notes,
pictures.
yeah.
Little panini.
Tiffany is usually our extensive note taker.
Yeah.
And since Rory can't read, all of her notes will be
Be in pictures.
in pictures.
This is my interpretation of the monster.
Fantastic. Everything I could have ever asked for.
Oh my
That's my
God.
rendition.
Also, I would just like to point out so when we started talking about this campaign, Drew was like, I'm gonna homebrew a bunch of stuff for people. We talked about my character and he was like, I don't know, you got a lot going on. And I was like, I'm more than fine if you don't homebrew me anything. It is totally fine. I don't care. Whatever. So when we were redoing all our character sheets and stuff to get ready for this week, I was like, I think I have everything done. And Kylie asked, do you have whatever Drew homebrewed for you? I said, I don't have anything that I'm aware of. Like, we talked about it, like, Circle of Dreams, like, fits right in here. We're all good. And then we come in here and he's like, your overall pocket doesn't seem to have a bottom. And I was like, I have a Mary Poppins pocket in my overall.
I have a
I swore we
Mary
talked about that
Poppins
before,
pocket,
but never
y'all.
like through text or
Was
anything.
your exact quote.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was just taken
You said
back.
it about 5 times. It was hilarious.
I was taken back to fucking Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
I'm really glad I could give you
Which
that
is
moment.
why I was crying.
Look, Dixie is very smart and very wise, but also, like, the common sense is not what anybody gifted her. So, like, for her to be like, oh, I have this, and then her to be like, I still have this, and I don't know why. Like, it's just, she's going to repeat things a lot. She's going to say y'all extensively.
Jesus Christ. I thought I got away from it. I didn't.
No. You
No,
live
we
with
just
me.
cranked it
When
up.
would you have gotten away with
I
it?
came to live with it.
Yeah, exactly. You came to me. You asked me to move in with
I
you.
know. I know. I didn't take the y'all into consideration.
What's wrong with
No, messed
y'all?
up.
Look.
Look, I
Y'all
was,
is a perfect gender-neutral greeting. All
It
right.
is!
it is a
Mhm.
horrible greeting.
It's a wonderful gender neutral greeting. Would you rather me use y'all or yins? You get one or the other.
I get neither because I choose neither.
Hey, what's Yin's up to
Yins
in
is an
there?
abomination.
I personally don't
yins?
say yins because it makes
Yins
me feel like
is a Pittsburgh term.
it's the Pittsburgh
It's
term
the
of y'all.
Pittsburgh y'all. Yins.
It's
Oh,
Can I get some
I'm
water for
sorry,
Yins?
Pittsburgh.
You wins.
So
You've got
that's
you
why-
all or you
or
wins.
you wins. So like I
Okay.
say y'all, as somebody who grew up in West Virginia. But I told everybody when prepping this campaign, I was the very first one to come up with my character for Muppets, and I was like, she's going to be pure like full-grown country cowgirl. And right before we started the stream, I was like, so her voice is basically my voice if I forget to turn off the filter that makes me not sound like I am from the deep country.
You sounded straight up like your sister and your mom, and it was great.
Thank you. I take that as a huge compliment.
Yeah. Like, you started talking and I was like, you sound just like your mother.
Shout out to Mom, who does not watch these. Has no clue, but maybe one day I'll play a clip and be like, here. Everybody says I sound like you when I do this voice.
You just lean into that West Virginia real hard.
Oh, Tennessee's a good
Character's
one.
accent off you.
I'll take Tennessee. Thank you, Arthur Osley. Yep. But yeah, the country had to come out at some point, and I knew Dixie needed to have this accent a very long time ago. So I'm glad it went well, because I don't practice accents, because I don't know why, but it freaks me out. So I don't ever like have an accent or a different voice for characters. Dixie was that.
Oh, my
Apparently, I sound like my mom.
goodness. You do. You sound straight up like your mother.
This is your true form.
It is.
She's a
My
mom.
favorite is the first time I fully got to witness it was we were at the mall, and one of her friends from high school called her.
He was my old dance partner, and
Just
he's
like,
currently in Texas because he works in music, and he was down in
I
Texas
don't know
doing a
what
recording
monster
thing.
just came to life in front of me, but it was just like her entire voice changed, her expressions changed.
I don't know
Like,
what took over. Mallory of
I was
2013 came over me, and that was a weird period for everybody. A decade ago, Mallory is not the same Mallory you see today
It was.
in any way, shape, or form.
It was an experience.
It was, and let's hope it never happens again.
I do that in customer service sometimes. I'll slip into the
I mean-
accent of whoever I'm talking to, but
Oh, my
man.
customer service
it
days.
doesn't really go that deep.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we will see everybody back on Thursday for another episode of Shadows Reach. Until then, if you have any questions or comments or concerns, or you just want to see more of us, hit that follow button. If you really, really like us, hit that subscribe button. If you don't feel like subscribing, but maybe you just want to throw a little something extra our way, you can go to under our About section on our tips banner. If you click the banner, it sends you straight to PayPal. Hello, Henry. If you scroll down,
That's Henry's way of saying thank
Yes.
you for watching today.
if you scroll down, it's also got our Ko-Fi on there. Every amount of money we get goes straight back into the channel. Thank you, Mama Cat, for keeping the lights on.
Also, Hours Without Sleep, thank you for the
Yes.
subscription.
Yes.
Thank you, G and Hina, for
And
the
Hina,
subscription. I know
all
they
of
aren't
our
in here
awesome
right now,
friends who are supporting us. We appreciate you so much.
Yep.
But yeah, we will see you on Thursday for more Lord of the Rings Shadows Reach. So everybody have a wonderful night, and we will see you soon.
Muppet Mondays!
but bye, y'all.
Bye.
Yay!